I'm going to turn now to somebody who has survived the coronavirus after testing positive and undergoing quarantine in Japan. She's a former passenger on the Diamond Princess cruise ship. She contracted the virus while aboard that ship. Jerri Jorgensen is now back home in Utah. She's joining us via Skype. Jerri, you look wonderful.
Oh, thanks. It's so good to be home.
I'm so happy for you. I can't imagine what a relief it is. What do you want to tell us, all of us here in the newsroom, all of our viewers at home, what do you want to tell us about how you're feeling today?
I feel fantastic. As soon as I got home, the next morning I went on a 2.5-hour mountain bike ride.
Wow.
And then I went on a bike ride yesterday, and as soon as this interview's over, I'm heading out on my bike again. And I've had no symptoms.
Well, that's fantastic news. I want to ask you about what your experience was like while you had the virus. So first question there, did you have some symptoms that tipped you off to the fact that you might be sick before you tested positive, and what were those symptoms like?
The night before they came and got me and took me off the ship and told me I did test positive, which was a surprise. I haven't been sick in 30 years. We thought my husband might have gotten it because he's immunosuppressed. He's had 2 kidney transplants, so he's on anti-rejection drugs. But it was me that tested positive. I had about a 3-hour fever of not even 100 degrees the night before, and that was it. I have not had one symptom, since then. Not one.
Wait, so even while you had the virus, like at its peak, you're saying you still didn't really experience symptoms?
0 symptoms.
Wow.
None.
That's surprising to hear, and it's wonderful to hear. It's great, to know that some people will contract the virus and sort of be unscathed by it. What was your experience like being under quarantine? I understand you were quarantined in Japan for 2 weeks, so quarantine in a foreign country must be sort of not necessarily scary, but maybe scary. Now you're kind of in self-quarantine at home, right?
Scared. I was never scared. I never felt any fear. I was well taken care of. We had to nobody spoke English. None of the doctors or nurses spoke English. It was all Google Translate. It was interesting. We got really good at charades. I loved them. They were so wonderful.
Wow. 8
of them met me at the taxi when I left. One of them cried when I left. They're all waving goodbye. It reminded me of my mother waving goodbye until we turned the corner. They were fabulous. And I had no medications while I was there because I didn't need any. I was just in quarantine.
Have you had to take any medication, associated with the virus at all since you could? Nothing?
None.
Wow.
No.
So not even like aspirin for fever or that?
No, I haven't had an Advil or a Tylenol or an ibuprofen in months. I mean, I don't take them anyway because I use it after a bike crash.
Right.
But other than that, no.
It sounds like you've been able to stay sort of mentally positive throughout this whole process, which a lot of doctors today will tell you, the psychosomatic experience contributes a lot to how your body reacts. Is that right?
It's huge. I got up every morning in the hospital room. They did bring me a yoga mat so I could do some Pilates. I got up at 1 in the morning to check in FaceTime with my Pilates class in Utah. I stayed active. I had a schedule. This is when I read. This is when I study. This is when I call at home, FaceTime with my grandkids and kids. So I had a schedule, and actually the days went by really fast. Once I got internet and I binged a few Netflix shows with really fun.
Yeah.
So I was fine. I got great treatment. I mean, there was no treatment to give me, but they were very, very kind and wonderful to me.
Quick question. Now, because you've undergone so much quarantine, what's your top piece of advice for Americans who might face either self-quarantine or government-imposed quarantine in the future? What's your top thing that they should do to kind of prepare either mentally or actually?
The top thing is to not panic. Don't get into any of the hysteria. Stay off media forums where there's panic. Go to the CDC. That's your best source. They know what's going on. Self-quarantine, be smart. You know, we've heard this a million times, but seriously washing our hands, don't touching our face, sneezing your elbow. I haven't even sneezed since I had this virus.
Are you sure you had the coronavirus?
Well, I tested several times for it positive, so yes, I am.
Well, I'm so glad to hear all of this. We understand that your husband is going to say hi to us quickly.
What? Do you want to say hi?
We're not going to talk to him.
I have to wear a mask.
Yeah, please, but we're not going to talk to him or ask him questions. We just want to see him and say hello to him. We're going to wave. There he is. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
So glad that you're home.
Hi.
Very happy to see you home and looking wonderful too, just like Jerri. Guys, we will check back in with you again one weekend soon. Thank you so much for taking this time to talk to us. It was really wonderful and delightful to talk to both of you.
It was great. Thanks for checking in with us. We're doing great.
Okay, best of luck, Jerri.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Strong woman, great attitude.